Here we have a straight from the cow pasture 1966 Volkswagen Beetle. It's a view of the engine. It is not original. It's actually a smaller 40 horse engine, which is sad. That 1300cc would have set it apart and match the badge on the deck lid. Anyway, it also lets us know that the car is not completely original, and we won't feel bad about modifying it so much. Right. Anyway, other than the 1300cc, the step up and crankshaft stroke, and the extra horsepower you get from that engine, these cars are along the lines that changed. I think in '63, that quarter panel on that door window were actually enlarged, and there were some changes in the fenders on this car, especially the front. Other than that, it's your pre-67 classic Volkswagen Beetle. Another thing I noticed is the car don't have the slotted wheels like it should have. It only has one of those. So we'll have to go with some kind of aftermarket, unless I can dig some up. Otherwise, we're going to do a driver quality restoration of this car. Go over the fundamentals of reviving a Volkswagen from the dead, giving it that breath of life again. So, just stay tuned, we'll work through it together, and we'll kind of learn one of these. Alright, took a moment to get the inside cleaned out. I always like to dig around, see what I can find. Let me zoom out there. It's like we have maybe some newer taillight seals. That one's okay, it looks to be workable. Sorry, I wasn't focusing there. This one, not so much, definitely. You have to find this one. Definitely look for a used one. That's original. Front wheel bearings, 12-volt horn. It's like maybe some seat belt to body mounting hardware. Radio antenna base, and probably the 6-volt wiper motor. Door hinge pin. That fell, but it's some door handle seals. It's like we have one set of rear brake shoes and one random front brake shoe. Here we have their, well, I don't know if they're original, but they came off the car, running boards. The new pads, I'm assuming the 6-volt headlights, emergency brake handle boot. Semi-inclusive gasket set. They don't have push-rod tube seals or anything. One-man brake bleeder kit. World headlights. I think this is the passenger side kick plate, we'll call it. Don't know what you really call it. Like we have a wiring cover for the back side of the dash. And 4 hubcaps. They're a little bit rough. We'll see what we can do with them. A spare speedometer. Do have the original air cleaner. It's in some decent shape for how old it is. And a gutted out carburetor. See what else we got on the piles of parts and dogs. Has some door seal plates with the, I'm assuming, Wolfsburg crest on it. We have these little bits. I'm not sure where they go yet. I've only ever built off-road, so not sure about original parts and accessories. Over here we have a bunch of the stuff. It looks like they converted to 12-volt. He said he did. Looks like they did all of it. Have an old starter, old generator stand, backing plate, pulleys. The generator's down in there. Looks like they had cleaned up the pedal assembly, and we have some brand new springs and such, a pedal stop plate down in there. I didn't score many tools, but claw hammer, these don't work, but they were needle nose pliers, Making oil them up and get them going. A little silicone gun and a set of Harbor Freight impact sockets, 1/2 inch drive. There's a couple other little of those bits with the Wolfbird's crest on it. Driver's side pan holds water. It's okay from the bottom side. We're not there yet to inspect this thing, but usually my next step after cleaning one out and checking it out and washing it up is seeing what all works. I'll have to check it out electronically and see if it'll at least fire up. So it's the next step for me.